do. I feel so embarrassed going anywhere, people staring at me.
Hi lovelies, so welcome back. So I came across this video and I thought to share with you guys. This is a case of a domestic violence, and this is the reason why you shouldn't be in abusive relationship. I'm just gonna share her story as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section and let's dive into it.
Today is my first time going back home in public, and it's probably one of the hardest things that I've had to do. I feel so embarrassed going anywhere, people staring at me. I have my sister with me. Just the effects of everything after. People don't realize how hard it is just to go back to your normal life. It feels so ugly. Just like, feel like I can't go anywhere without people just staring at me, like wondering what they're fucking saying. So I know it's gonna get better. I just wanted to make this video so that everybody understands, like, my husband was never abusive before. Like, this was the first time he's ever done anything like this. We were on a family vacation in Hawaii, and this happened. He's always had, like, drinking issues, but I don't know what set it off. I don't know what happened. All I know is that he wouldn't stop when he started, and I thought he was gonna kill me. My poor baby was in the room through the whole entire thing, and the only reason that I got away was because he threw my luggage over the balcony. We were on the 19th floor, and when he went to go throw it out, I grabbed my daughter and ran out of the room. But for hours, he was beating on me, knocking me unconscious over and over and over for probably up to 4 hours. Like, everything is so blurry to me, but I don't see a lot of stories about, like, one-time domestic abuse, and that's why I'm sharing this story, is because my husband never was like this before. This is the first time he's ever done anything like this, and it was so bad. And I just really pray that there's no other people going through this. I know there's other people going through this, and I hope that they see the self-worth in themselves to walk away from it. And I really appreciate all the support that I've gotten and continue to get from everybody. I mean, people that I've never met or talked to a day in my life are so supportive, and I really appreciate it, and it's really helping me get through this. This happened on the 1st of August, so it's still really fresh, and I'm finding different ways to cope with it, but I appreciate the support that everybody's been giving me, and I'm going to continue posting my journey of healing. I have to go see a plastic surgeon this week because there's 3 fractures in my face, my nose, and then here in my eye socket. So I will be posting that, and then going through tomorrow, I go to my first class to talk about a counseling class to talk about everything, and hopefully that helps me also. And I'm just happy that I'm alive and that me and my daughter are safe, and he's in jail where he should be, and I'm never going back. I'm never looking back. I'm going to keep moving forward and pushing forward. Wondering what they're fucking saying.
I left my abuser 15 years ago, and something that I did probably within the first 5 years is create a website. He had started to get into politics, and it was right around the time of Kavanaugh. And I saw that people were coming out of the woodwork, and they were saying, this guy was an awful person. And I created an entire website, including his first and last name and what he was accused of. And I put all of the information up there. I put the therapist's notes that I had letters to the court saying that he was a dangerous person. I put his psych eval up there. I put my kids' psych evals up there because they talked about the abuse. I put my psych eval up there. And I detailed everything about the abuse I had experienced from this man and the court's response. Now, I'm not saying you should do that, and also ultimately the family court made me take it down on threat of putting me in jail because they said it was supposed to be confidential stuff. Well, then, you know, if you don't like it, you probably shouldn't have given him access to the kids afterwards. But anyways, but they made me take it all down on the threat of jail. But what I would suggest you do is make a shirt with his photo and his name, and you wear it every time you go in public. And that shirt should say, "This man beat me." Because we should not be keeping these guys safe. That was the final eye-opening thing for me. When Kavanaugh's victims came out and said, "I just never wanted to say anything," and now he's a fucking Supreme Court justice. We need to call them out by name, by picture, not just on Facebook, "Do you know this guy?" whatever. Call them out over and over and over again. And you're concerned about what people are saying about you and what they're thinking, make it clear. Don't make them wonder. Put his name out there. Put his picture out there. Hold a sign on a street corner. Whatever you need to do to take your power back in this situation so that you're the victim, because that's what you are. He needs to be outed. You do not need to hide. I'm so happy that you got out. I'm so happy that you're safe and you have the support of your family. I wish you luck. It's gonna get better.
Today's my first time going back home in public.
Baby girl, you're one of us. You hear me? You're one of us. And you have a fucking army right here, ready to support you. You'll be okay. You're gonna be okay. And if you need us, we're right here.
I just wanted to make this video so that everybody understands, like...
Before they take this video down, TikTok, I know you're on your little bitch mode as of recent. Because I know you're going to take this fucking video down for a fact. I already know that for sure. But this is not for harassment or bullying or any of that stupid shit that you fucking claim that I'll be doing. Alright? That's number one. Number two, I'm gonna make something abundantly fucking clear on this one. And this goes out to all the fucking men out there that think that it is okay to beat up a woman and all this DV. You think beating up a fucking woman, you think it's cool as fuck? You see, motherfuckers like you that do this kind of shit really, and I repeat, really deserve a freecreditreport.com ass whooping right there. You really do. Go listen to this entirety story on this creator that I just stitched. That was just extremely god fucking awful. And I wish I was there. To be quite honest with you, I would have whooped his ass right there. He would have gotten an ass whooping of his life. See, motherfuckers like him really need to get their asses handed to them. No ands, ifs, or buts. And if any men are like that, you guys really need their ass whooped badly. You need your ass whooped badly. I don't give a fuck if you have a drinking fucking problem or drug fucking problem. But that's not okay to fucking hit a woman. Alright? So let's just be abundantly fucking clear on that one. I'm not dealing with this bullshit. That's one thing I do not fucking tolerate either. When I see a guy hit a woman, I'm going to jump in and I'm going to whoop his ass. And that's the end of it. Even if I have to go to jail, but it's worth it. It'll be 100% worth it. And that goes to all of you fucking alpha males out there too. You alpha males, all you sensitive ass fucking insecure men as well too, are the fucking problems. And I'm gonna be a problem child for you fucking people. For all you fucking men out there. So consider yourself warned on that one. I see any men hitting a woman, I'm whooping their ass. That's the end of this shit. I've had enough of this motherfucking thing.
Home in public.
You got this. Don't worry. You're strong. You're independent. You got it. God loves you.
Like seriously, lovelies, this is the reason why you really need to watch out the relationships you get yourselves involved with. Like she has shared in her story, like this dude, her husband, was not someone like that. Like he has never laid a hand on her before. He has never done any sort of thing related to abusive or being domestical person that can hurt a fly. But the problem he had before was the fact that he drinks a lot. Like there is one thing about alcohol and alcoholic or people that takes too many of this drink. It will get to a point in your life that you will not be able to control your nature anymore, or to control whatsoever you take into your system, allowing or giving room for that which you are taking in to control you. So this dude is known by his nature of taking drinks and all of that, and his wife they never had any sort of physical thing. Maybe it's abusive words and all of that, because I have seen and heard, and with the experience I've heard, a lot of male tend to be so aggressive and abusive, even if it's not physically. The high chance of being abusive while drinking or when you've been intoxicated is very high compared to when you are very sober and not taking nothing. And this is the problem with men. This is the problem with some of these guys that allow drinks to get into them, and after which they control them and all of that. And another thing women should actually look out to when you are in your relationship or in marriage or whatsoever ship you're into, when a guy is in a hot heat of argument, he decides to raise his hands on you, like even if it's a mistake or whatsoever he calls it, that is a red flag. That is a big red flag. This guy, if he hit you once, he is ready to continuously to hit you and hit you and hit you. You have to really watch out for guys like this. Like, I must really commend this lady for actually calling her sister to come take her. Like, and I wish she never goes back to the man, because that's one thing about a dude that raise hands on you. When he does that for the very first time, believe me, you It might actually take a while, but he will heal you again. And God help you, you survive the second one. Because this kind of guys that hit women, they should never be allowed to be with a woman. They should never be allowed to be with what they call a woman. No woman should give them a privilege of being with them. What sort of thing is this? Like, these are the kind of dangerous people. These are the kind of dangerous men that a lot of women really need to avoid. Like, seriously, look at what he actually did to this lady. Look at her eyes. Look at the way it's like, let's just assume that something happened. Is this what we'll be saying? I have seen countless, I have seen a lot of stitches, videos, couples unaliving themselves. Like, instead of you to go to the point of unaliving yourself or having physical injuries, what happened to getting a divorce? It is so far better for you to file for a divorce, instead of you to end up unaliving yourselves because you want to be in a relationship. Like, it does not really worth your life. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We just here for educational and informative purposes, so please subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comment section, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.